Mom, please, you have to help me. I've been in a terrible accident. I need the money right now.
The voice was identical. The sob, the heavy breathing, even that tiny stutter she has when she's scared. Panicked, Elena transferred her life savings in less than 5 minutes. There was only one problem. Her daughter was fast asleep in the next room. Welcome to 2026, the year technology finally broke the last barrier of human security, our own identity. In the Discovery Vault, we've analyzed master con artists before, but what you're about to see makes the Tinder swindler look like an amateur. We are entering the era of the digital imposter, and your ears are no longer your friends. It doesn't take months to study you anymore. In 2026, an artificial intelligence only needs 3 seconds of your voice, scraped from an Instagram story, a LinkedIn video, or a simple TikTok, to clone you perfectly. It's not just the tone, it's the cadence, the accent, and the raw emotion. We are living through the perfect storm: accessible technology, a total lack of regulation, and a human psychology that hasn't evolved as fast as the silicon. This is the new frontier of social engineering. In the past, a con artist like Simon Leviev had to spend weeks building a facade. Today, a digital ghost can build a masterpiece of deception in the time it takes you to say hello. But how did we get here so fast? And more importantly, how is it that our brains are literally hardwired to fall for it? This is where the scammer becomes an artist. When you hear a loved one in pain, your brain doesn't just listen, it reacts. It enters survival mode. This is a biological hijack. Your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, takes full control, instantly bypassing the prefrontal cortex, the part of your mind responsible for logic and critical thinking. The scammers of 2026 aren't just stealing money, they are stealing your ability to think. They use a technique called artificial urgency. By creating a high-pressure situation, they force you to make a choice before you can even process the facts. It's a digital ambush. In the 20th century, you had to see to believe. In the early 21st, you had to hear to believe. But in this new era, your senses have been weaponized against you. And once that panic sets in, even the most skeptical person becomes a perfect victim. If you think a voice call is terrifying, wait until you see what's happening in the corporate world. We're no longer just talking about audio. We are talking about real-time, high-definition visual deception. Just recently, a multinational firm in Hong Kong lost $25 million in a single afternoon. How? An employee was invited to a video call with the chief financial officer and several other colleagues. Everything looked normal. The CFO's face, his expressions, the way he adjusted his glasses, it was all there. But every single person on that call, except for the victim, was a deepfake, a digital puppet show orchestrated by a criminal gang. This wasn't a static image or a pre-recorded clip. It was a live, interactive video conference powered by AI. This is the evolution of the con. The Tinder swindler needed a private jet and expensive dinners to build trust. Now, all a criminal needs is a powerful graphics card and a few hours of stolen footage to build a digital empire of lies. The question is no longer, is this person real? The question is, how can we ever be sure again? The Hong Kong heist was just the beginning. Across the United States, a new wave of micro-targeted scams is targeting the most vulnerable. Take the case of a small business owner in Ohio who received a video message from his lawyer. The video showed his attorney sitting in his actual office discussing a private legal matter that only they knew about. He was told to settle a debt immediately via a cryptocurrency link. It was perfect. The lighting, the background, the legal jargon. It was also a total fabrication. The scammers had used a leaked database of legal documents to feed an AI and recreate the lawyer's entire persona. And it's getting even more personal. In recent months, we've seen the rise of parental ghosting. Scammers use AI to mimic a child's voice crying in the background of a generic marketing call. Even if you don't fall for the scam, the psychological trauma of hearing that fake voice stays with you. We are no longer in the era of the Nigerian prince emails with bad grammar. We are in the era of the hyper-realistic predator. A predator that knows your name, knows your family, and sounds exactly like the people you love. So, how do we protect ourselves in a world where our own senses can be used as weapons? It starts with reclaiming control over our digital circles. First, establish a family code word. It sounds simple, even old-fashioned, but it is currently the only foolproof defense. Pick a word or a phrase that is never shared on social media and never written in an email. If a loved one calls in a panic and they can't provide the code, hang up immediately. Second, the callback rule. If you receive an emergency request for money or sensitive information, do not trust the incoming caller ID. Scammers can spoof numbers with ease. Hang up and call the person back using the contact number you already have saved in your phone. Third, guard your voice. Be mindful of the audio you post publicly. The more high-quality samples of your voice that exist online, the easier it is for an AI to build a perfect replica. And finally, practice healthy skepticism. In 2026, urgency is the scammer's greatest tool. If a situation feels like it requires immediate action without time to think, that is your first red flag. The truth can wait 5 minutes. A lie needs you to act now. We are crossing a threshold into a future where the line between reality and simulation has completely dissolved. For decades, we believed that seeing was believing. Then, we believed that hearing was the ultimate proof of truth. Today, both of those pillars have crumbled. The mystery of our time isn't just about who is committing the crime. It's about what is actually real. As we move deeper into this digital age, your most valuable asset won't be your password or your bank account. It will be your intuition. In a world of perfect fakes, the only thing that remains authentic is our human connection. Stay vigilant, stay skeptical, and above all, protect your voice. Because in the era of the digital imposter, silence might be your only true sanctuary. If you want to stay ahead of the shadows, make sure to subscribe. The truth is out there, but it's getting harder to find.